Hello and welcome for this solo playthrough. I'm Reeve and we're playing Commands and Colors Napoleonics, and my endeavor is to record solo playthroughs of all the base game scenarios, playing really simply without any special solo rules, just changing hands and doing my best with each side. Because the CDG solo system, which I like to use with physical components, is not implemented with the Vassal module, which otherwise is very nice, and the designer is a good designer, and he designed also the Ancients one, which is more sophisticated, I believe also more used, perhaps. So there's no CGG solo, and the Power of 3 option that you can download from GMT, and I think also from Board Game Geek, is also another option. But I wanted to play with, the basic card deck. That means 70 cards, no tactical cards from general marshals and tacticians. So it will be vanilla style, and there we are. So I hope you'll appreciate it. Now I'll just read the historical background of this scenario. So we're at the beginning of the Peninsular Wars in 1808 at Roliça. You pronounce the C as an S because in Portuguese you have a little sign under the C, and it works as in French. It sounds as an S. So it's French first position. So after landing unopposed at Mondego Bay, Sir Arthur Wellesley, the future Duke of Wellington, led a Portuguese-British army of some 15,000 men south towards Lisbon. Opposing him was General Henri de la Borde, with a force consisting of only some 5,000 infantry, 500 cavalry, and 5 field pieces. De la Borde resolved to fight a delaying action against Wellesley's advance while awaiting reinforcements from Generals Junot and Loison. De la Borde chose his first defensive position in the hills just northwest of the village of Roliça. Wellesley advanced in 3 columns against the French, ordering the Portuguese troops under Colonel Trent on the right and Ferguson's column on the left to turn the enemy's flanks, while the artillery and infantry in his center were to engage the enemy in the front and hold them in position. The British attack was underway by 7 o'clock in the morning on the 17th. Although the French were hotly engaged all morning, De la Borde's outnumbered force still held on to the hill position. However, by early afternoon, the wary De la Borde could see that his position was being outflanked and quickly moved his forces back to a second defensive position to the south, and that is the second scenario, which is called Roliça, French second position, which we will hopefully play. It's quite an amusing one because the Allied forces must advance along 3 gullies with impassable hills between them. So the French may fire at them piecemeal, but that's not our present subject. So here is the battlefield. As you see, the French over here. They are holding a line of hills quite well with people hidden behind. And the British, you have Ferguson here. Okay, for the left wing, Trent for the Portuguese, and in the center, Wellesley and 2 artillery units, foot artillery against 1. So the French are outnumbered, but they hold a good position and the British need to advance. So let's see the special rules of the situation. Let's go up. Oh, there you have all the story in it. And so the British has 6 command cards and moves first. The French has 5 command cards. Of course, we are not using the tactician cards. So the only special rules those two hills are objectives for the British. If they have a unit in a hill of those two, or two, they win one banner for being there per hill. I don't remember any occasion when it happened. But anyway, it's possible if they really have a big breakthrough. And the entire river is fordable, which is a good news for the British, because otherwise Ferguson's would just be looking at the battlefield without being able to do anything. So the British will have to play first. There they are. What do we have? Cavalry charge is not really interesting at this time. You just have cavalry up here and there. Attack left flank. Yeah, they have three cards which activate the left, a card about the center, and flank attacks also. But what could they do first? I believe they'll bombard. So the two artillery units can be activated. As you see, the module works well. They are just in green. So you see, you ordered the units. So only artillery units can fire, and they fire with +2 dice. And they will be firing against units on the hill. And there's no problem. There's no effect for artillery firing uphill. As you see, if I just hover my mouse over the hill, you see RT has no problem firing up or downhill. But at that distance, this artillery fires 4, 3, 2, 1. That's the base number of dice. So it goes up +2, so it will be 3 dice. So this will be, that's my intention, an artillery duel. Starting with this unit, and you don't need to pre-designate. That means that if this, by chance, artillery wipes out the French artillery or has it scoot away, the other artillery can can fire on something else. Even if the first intention was to fire also on the artillery. Let's fire. 1, 2, 3. Oh, 2 hits. That was a lot. And this foot artillery, of course, will add also fire 3, hoping another artillery symbol. Not the case, but there's a retreat. Yeah, the French don't want to lose their infantry. Perhaps they'll just move there and hope a rally someday, because they're not in a good shape. So time for the French. So scout left flank. Yes, well. Short split, that's amusing. Cavalry charge is not the moment either. Attack left flank, no. Recon in force, one everywhere. Short supply is amusing. I'll play it. That allows to select the unit and move it away. I don't know what's happening here. Delete that. Okay, short supply. Which one will I decide? You can have one unit move away. I think one of this unit is ordered, and the British can move them where they want to their baseline. So there they are. Okay, it's not spectacular, but it will stop the British from pounding again with their artillery full swing. So, time for the British. Yes. A lot on the left can be done. I think it's the moment to indeed move the British on the left. So, 1, 2, 3. Okay, we'll do it. 1, 2, 3. No combat. So time for the French to perhaps react. Who knows? Scout on the left, recon in force, cavalry charge, of course, it's still not there. Recon in force can be a good thing just to prepare oneself. Or yeah, coordinated advance is more amusing in my eye. So there we are, coordinated advance. 2 in the center and 1 on the left. So this is in the center. Center. 2 in the center. 1 on the right. On the left. Okay, this cavalry is just moving 1, 2, 3. The liners will move here, those here, and cavalry in the town or not. That's stupid. No. 1, 2, that's better. Well, in the town would work also, but I like to have some freedom. So no battle either. British. Well, they still can probe. Left flank, scout, left flank. I'll go for scouting because they'll be able to select an additional card between 2. Yeah, let's see. Those here go into the water. Okay, and now the allies are going to choose and turns. Yeah, draw 2, select 1. Okay. Oh, right flanked everybody. That's, yeah. This is not even a choice. Had the same two same cards. So the French now. There they are. They are very defensive, and they need to be. Cavalry charge is not the thing to do because no, it's not good. 1, 1, 1, 3 on the left. Scout left flank, let's say. Yes, so cavalry will move here. I'm ordering this cavalry just to move 1. That will be all. We're doing a lot of maneuver rather than. And what can they choose? Flank attack, counter attack. They must be good reacting, but I think flank attack is more interesting. So time for the English to decide, the Allied, sorry, to decide what they do. On their left, they have 2, 2, 2, 2. I'm going to do this. Flank attack, so here and here. Here they come. And here. And the flank here. So 1, 2, 1. Okay, that's good on this side of the river. Yeah, the big question is, yes, I think it's more interesting to get into the woods for better protection, but you never know. So no real battle. Ah, yes, those can fire. They fire 2 at range fire. Oh, it doesn't show. Yes, it does. And they go against the cavalry here, but they have -1 because it's uphill, so no effect. That's all. And on the right, the British who entered the forest cannot combat because they are not light units. So here are the French ready to move. I think I'll do a left attack. So those 3 units may move. 1 is here, 1 is here, and 1 here. So it's not a combined arms attack, which is with artillery added to infantry after the rules, but it's still combination between light cavalry or cavalry and infantry. So cavalry attacks here. The Portuguese who decide to square, not because they would be harmed by a four block French. So I randomly select the allied card. There we are. And now the infantry attacks first, and if they bounce the cavalry cannot attack. Okay, no, the cavalry gets one hit. Okay, and attacks back with one also. And there, what is interesting with infantry square is that flag results is also a loss because they're not allowed to retreat. The only way to mitigate that is to have a leader with them. Oh, so exactly what I explained, they lose one. Okay. And now the other units will do the same here. The line will fire at them with 2. They just fire with half of their blocks. That's it. Value in dice. No effect. And those fire, and they have 3 because they are light units. So it's half their blocks plus 1. So 3 against that infantry, which loses 2 because of the flag and the infantry symbol. There we are. That would be the end of the French turn. And time for the British to move something. So, they have only 1 card on the left. They cannot push more. On the right, they only have 1 also, and a lot in the center, which is not the most interesting thing to do. But I think that on their right, they they must do something because before the catastrophe occurs. So, of course, this cavalry moves, light infantry moves or is ordered, and those are ordered. So, liners are approaching. Cavalry will get downhill because when they attack downhill, as you can see here, they have a -1 also. So, if they want to attack the cavalry efficiently, it will be otherwise. So there we are. So this light and infantry will attack those lights, and they will attack with 4 dice because they attack with 1 more than their block, and the forest has no effect on them. So melee, you see, range standing 4, and as you see, woods. That's it. Infantry out 0. So 4 dice, hoping some blue results. Yes, 1. And they must retreat. Oh. There we are. This cavalry will attack this cavalry in defense. 3 dice. You never know. Okay. There is a retreat. This cavalry moves and attacks again. Oh. Oh yes, sorry. There we are. Okay. And same attack because there's a battle bonus. You see? Okay. And 3 dice again. Oh, this time they lose 2. But they battle back with 1. No effect. That was rather a good counterattack by the British. So they saved their right flank slightly. So time for the French. Forced march, yes, cavalry charge. Ooh. Grande manœuvre. Now the grand manœuvre is interesting, but there's no battle, and this never flank attack. That I think that's the best thing to do. Because I need to pull out the cavalry here. They're industrial. It's really not good for them. And on the right, I could do something interesting if I could. Yes, so attack here, order here, order here, order here. So this cavalry is just going to defend as it try to. Yes, this line infantry will move here. I don't know what's going to happen, but perhaps they'll be attacked by cavalry afterwards. But yeah, and here light cavalry moves, and the line is here. So this line infantry attacks the line, the line Portuguese. There's nothing else they can do, and they attack with 5. So, ouch! 2 infantry, 2 all the results remove hits. So anyway, and as you see, the card went back to the British hand. So that was a good move for the French. And here on the right again, this is typical combined cavalry and infantry organized attack. So square. Okay, the British this time select the card and they answer back, so they can fire. Anyway, that what will be interesting is that the cavalry cannot even attack anyway because they are in the woods. The infantry are in woods, but the infantry can fire out, and they hit one cavalry, but the cavalry anyway cannot do more. But here the attackers attack normally with 5, -1 because of woods. Let's see. Woods, you see, it's -1 and 2, but it's still 4, which is good. So 4 against the British, but the flags also count here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, they were wiped out. That's terrible. But the British get back their card. So now what am I doing? Should it be a good idea to go into the woods here to be less vulnerable? Yes, but they're far from the center, but the center is not threatened, so it could be a good idea. We'll see. We shall see. And we get to the British. The British are annoyed. They lost. The French already scored 2 banners, so now it's time to do some harm, because I wonder what's going to happen now. Cavalry charge is out of. Has no meaning. Ah, yes, I could just do cavalry charge. Really? Really? Who knows? Cavalry is very interesting. On the left, yeah, two units can go. Okay, 4, 5, 4. Yeah, that could move. 3, 2, 1, 0. Wow. No, really. Ah, good dilemmas. Good dilemmas. Counterattack. Yeah, the flank attack was interesting, but yeah, the flank attack was interesting. So I'm very tempted. I could move in the center, do something better. Yeah, but if I don't do anything, yeah. Move on the left. Wow. A counterattack. Counterattack. This allows to activate those 2 units. This one, that one, and that one. So 1, 2, 3. The light don't move. Here the line will attack in the woods. So first of all, here attack light cavalry, -1 uphill, I think. Yes, uphill -1. So that's 2 against the lights. No effect, and no defense, because attacking down is -1 also. So there's no possibility of battle back here. And the lights here fire against the lines here with 4 dice, because they are lights. They have 1 more than their blocks. Firing from woods has no effect. So 2 losses. and 1 retreat. That's not bad. So here on the right, we will do a combined arms. Ah, yes, I forgot. Sorry, I should have moved. Yeah, here we are. Because they fire at 2 hexes. They have 2. When they just move 1 hex, they still can. They cannot fire at the 4th hex. But so they have 3, 2, which goes to 1. If you go down to 1 because of the woods, firing into the forests -1. Okay. Because if we combine, we will have 1 here and here 3, because 4 -1 for the woods 2. So it's 3, 4 if they combine their attack in 1 dice roll, with the advantage that sabers count also. You don't decide that, you know, if the artillery does that alone, it doesn't work. So 4 dice against that target. There we are. There we are. That's it. 4 dice and a target. Just looking if the French have some strike back. Nothing. So 4 dice and a target, and sabers count. That's really good. Ugh. And they refuse, of course, the retreat because there's a leader who and no other effect. That's really bad. So they hit back with 5. 2 hits and 2 retreats. Oh, that's bad news. 1, 2. Okay. That was a botched attack. Really, really, really. Things didn't turn as the British would have liked. So what are the French going to do now? Recon in force. Well, well, well. They could force march. All infantry in 1 section. No, that's not. Right flank probe. But on the left I need to save that place. What can I do? Cavalry charge. That's suicidal. Recon in force, yeah. Force martial maneuver, not really probe right. So recon in force, would it be the best thing to do? I don't know. I'll try. Let's say. No, not force march. But recon in force. We'll do something. So, recon in force, yes. No, is that a good idea? Are you sure it's a good idea? Let's see. Center and this one. Yeah. Well, is it the time to attack? We'll be courageous, French. Okay. Well, first of all, those guys here attack the cavalry as a target, but it decides to retreat and regroup, as they, I don't remember how they call it, but they can retreat 2 hexes and just get the hits on horse symbols. So 3 dice. Yes, they still lose 1. Retire and reform. That's it. Yeah. Oh, it was there. Yeah. Okay. And it took 1 hit. Leader survived, and they retired and reformed up here. And the liners can take the place. By the way, so here they have a base of 4 plus 1, but only against melee. So they have 4, but -1 from the fordable river, -1 uphill. So it's just 2 against the horse artillery. No effect! And in the other direction, let's see. Down, no, in the river. There we are. -1, but only melee affected. So -1, yes, but downhill has no effect. So they fire with a base of 3, goes down to 2. in battle back. And 2 retreats, 1 cannot be refused, so it moves there. Well, the French managed to protect their hill here. That's not so bad. As for the British, can move in this. It's perhaps time to move in the center, as things are not as decisive for the moment. Decisive, sorry. Banner charge for infantry. Also, they could move 2. Attack center. Hooray! Attack center. 1. 2. Oh. 3. Okay. So 1, 2, and the guns. Oh yes, they'll move. They'll move. So no combat, just maneuver. And the French, what can they do? We can do grand maneuver, perhaps, or not. Assault left flank can be amusing. Grand maneuver, forced march. Well, that's not less interesting. On the right, don't think they'll renew their attack there. They'll just move. Yeah. Assault left flank, grand maneuver, forced march, cavalry charges, just useless, as they only have. Oh, they have. Yeah, no, they cannot. No. So forget cavalry charge. Forced march. All units in a section can move. Well, to what avail? No. Well, assault left flank seems interesting. So 1, 2. That's all. 1, 2. Okay. So here the attack. The defenders who decided. Oh, sorry. Retire and reform. So they attack with 2 plus 1 because they're French, minus 1 because it's a hill. So 2 and only cavalry results do something, and there they go up. Okay, and the lights didn't manage to do anything else, and the light cavalry is still remaining there to defend the hill. And the British now decide what they can do. They have a lot in the center, so they're going to move in the center, really. Attack center, okay. Attack center, yeah, let's go for that one. Sorry for the quirk. I thought I was on pause, but I wasn't. So the guns come up. The light will move here, and the heavy will move here. Okay, so 1 here. Okay, there we are. The gun will fire 4, 3, 2 against those guys up here. No effect. And those attack with 2.5, 3, 4, minus 1, 3 against the same. 1 loss and a retreat. And the other British cannot do anything, so time for the French to react. There we are. What about la grande manœuvre? That can be nice. Sorry, I was suddenly switching to French. Okay, false math, no. But grande manœuvre, anyway, if you don't use your cards, better not have them. Grande manœuvre. That's okay. Here. Here and here. Well, no, those move here. Yeah, I realized that I should have perhaps played something else anyway. And cavalry moving here, just to be able to react. Light infantry up here, and the liners just behind here. No need to be so far on the left. No, but they cannot do that really. Sorry, I'm doing. What can I do? Ah, yes, they can move up to four hexes. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. They were able there. I thought I made one cross the other, so no. British. So what do the allies do? Oh yes, it's hard to attack center. I think it's a bad thing. There's a bayonet charge coming, but the British need something else. Or does the cavalry charge help? Well, probe left flank. Perhaps the thing to do is that. Probe center. No, left flank, I think. Let's go. Probe left flank. There we are. Ferguson moves into the river. Heavy cavalry also. No, just move like that. And that's all. Well, nothing in center on the left flank. Nothing. Force mouth cavalry charge. I'll do it, but really, by default, the French will bring their cavalry here. And those will be just hiding here, because the cavalry cannot reach the hill in one shot. So there we are. Really, it's maneuver, a lot of maneuver there. So time for the British to do a bayonet charge, perhaps. But no, it's not very. I just move 2 hexes and still attack, or can, if I move in the center, I can try to soften. Yeah, attack center. I absolutely need to soften things. Foot artillery will move here, and 1, 2, 3. If Wellington doesn't move at all, it's stupid. There we are. And those here will fire hit. 4, 3, 2. 2 dice. There we are. And that will be all. The French are not very eager to do things on their right. No. On their left, no. Bombard, they don't have any. Ah, yes, I could move the artillery up to 3 hexes are not battle. Yeah, okay. I don't know, really. Forced march. Infantry in one section can do some. But really? Really? I don't think so. It's not that amusing. I'll do a probe right flank. And there's only 1 unit on the right, so they move here. And they will fire against those with 2. You never know. 1 loss. It's always, yeah, it's good also to soften the attacker. But that will be all. Well, the British need to hit the French harder. So what do they have? Bayonet charge. Yeah, I'm really tempted, but perhaps probe center still could be a good thing to do. Yes, we must prepare the terrain, but the French can hit back nastily. There we go. bang, bang. So here they fire normally 5 minus 1, 4, 4 against the line units. Oh, that's terrible. And the leader tests their survival. There's a flag, but they will take it nevertheless. Firing back 1. No, they need to be good. And here again, 2 dice. You never know. Nothing. Okay, for the French, left attack, assault, bombard, first strike. Oh, first strike, that'll come in. Yeah. Forced march. All units in one section. They can move to and battle, but you know. But I'll do it just for the sake of it. Stupid. There we are. So all the units. There we are. Oh, the light still can battle, so I'll come up here. Those can move here. Is it a good idea? Don't know. I'm wondering. No. I won't be doing that. I'm putting those back here. Okay. Doing a counter slope defense is not so bad. And those lights, they can move twice, but they move here just in case. That's perhaps better. Of course, they won't be able to impeach the British from attacking, but it could be a good tactic. We shall see. This means, of course, what the French did is to keep away from harm, but at the same time, yeah. Force march. The British too have force march. So all infantry in one section can move twice. Oh, lights can move twice. 2 hexes. Others can move 2 hexes without fighting, but that's a good idea. Yeah, they'll move here. 1. Stop, Robin. You're doing things wrong. First of all, you order things. You order your units. This is a game where you need to be disciplined. So I don't think I'll walk them 2 hexes, except Wellesley with the British line here, because there's a bayonet charge being ready. All infantry in one section, and those will move 2. And they attack here. That target. They need 2, but the French will hit back because they love that. First strike, wonderful. Yes, I don't know how they do it too. Yeah, okay, let's see. So they fire back with 1 because they have 2, because they're French. -1. No, okay. So they attack with 1. 1 loss. Okay. And they'll draw 1 command card. There we are. Okay. And the light here will attack. They only have 1 because it's -2 against town. I'll just check it, but I'm quite sure. -2 against town, so that's not good. That's not good at all. No, not good at all. Ooh, that's ugly. But they're still up anyway, and so in turn draw command card. So what the French are able to do, they hardly can do anything because they have a lot of units on their left. No, they don't have a lot of units on their left. They will bombard, let's say. Because this gun can fire against those. Okay, there we are. and they fire at 3 hex is 1 plus 2 because they bombard. 3 dice can be really really serious. So yes, 2 losses. Oh, that's not good for the that's all. Anyway, so time for the British. The bayonet charge is the best thing to do. Yes. There we are. So 4 or fewer infantry. So wherever they are, the lights. Let's go on. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1. Let's say, who knows? Taking enormous risks, but yeah, those are attacking here with 1 die. There's no +1 because only guards have +1. But you know, oh, retreat. There we are. Those liner attack those liners. 4. There's no strike back this time. Oh, 1 hit. They hit back 2 +1 for because they're French in melee against infantry. -1, 2 dice back. Oh, ouch. I not have the best. So here Wellesley insists. 4 against those. There we are, they're out. Now what? There we are. It took time for the British just to draw the first blood on their side. So here, 4 dice. Okay, they also are out. Let's say they invaded the ridge, but they got harmed, so oh yeah. There's an equality in banners, but some units are really hit hard. What can the French do? Fire and hold. That would be not too bad, actually. Perhaps the best thing to do. Yes, because those. Yeah, but they fire. Oh, they have +1, so yeah. Just again, just checking the hills. I have just a little question. Firing up, -1. Yes, always. It's hill to hill, which has no effect except for firing. But anyway, so those fire, those fire. That will be lethal. This fire, okay. Let me check again. Hill to hill. Hill to hill, -1, 3. Only on ranged, but they have +1. Anyway, so let's start with those. 1, -1, +1 because of fire and hose. So against those, they need 1. And there, down they go. Those have 3, 2. You see melee 3, 2. So it goes 2, 3 against those. I think it's a good thing to fire against those. 2 flags. So the British move 2 away. There we are. And here, normally they have 4, but hill to hill is -1. I check again because I have a big question. Yes, only against melee. Huh? No effect on melee, only range fire. So they have 3. 1 hit. Yeah, that's perhaps the best move the French could have done. So the British in the center, they can move a lot of mean probe center cavalry. Rally would be interesting. Unfortunately, they don't have a lot. Yeah, they have here and here, just and here. It can be interesting, but perhaps not the right moment exactly. Cavalry charge, you forget. Probe center, attack center. I think I don't have a lot of choice as British. I attack center. We shall insist. So uphill here and here. I don't know if it's a good idea after all. And artillery will move here. So yes, I think the only thing to do is that 1, 2, and 3. So the artillery moves here. Okay, so there we attack. There's no first strike. Okay, so 4 dice. Oh, the French takes 1, 2 hits. The leader survives, and they attack back with 2 because +1 because of French, -1 because of the hill. No effect. Well, retroactive judgments are always bad. So anyway, let's see how things go. 3 dice. Another hit for the French. Okay, and they hit back with 1. Okay. This is very attritional. But Wellesley is still alive. So perhaps will he still be in 7 years at Waterloo? So the French are really annoyed. They have everything on their left. But I think I'll probe Scout Center. I do hope I didn't miss too many scout cards. So those guys are moving away. Oh, is it the thing to do? Yes, it is the thing to do. Okay, okay. They have no firepower. Okay, so no battle. And scout standard. Draw 2, choose, fire and hold, assault center, of course. You get that one. And comes the time of the British. Probe center. Yes. Rally. Let's go for rally. So rally, 6 dice. 3 infantry. Nothing for the cavalry anyway. So 3 infantry. Those will go up. 1, 2, and the third over here, which orders them. Fine, so those will move here, and the liners here. Oh, I think they'll go down. Yeah, it's the best thing to do. And the attack here, hoping to wipe out the French. We don't have any first strike. Oh yes. Take hit. The leader, okay, joins his friends. So 3 to 3. Things are quite tight. So the French have assault center at last. They were really paralyzed with those left wing cards. There we are. So everybody, that means 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. They even have, yeah, more than enough. Yeah, but they have no more. Yeah, they have 1. Let's activate everybody and speak afterwards. 2, 3. Okay. So the lights here cannot do anything, but they still can approach a little. Okay. Light cavalry here will just move on the hill so they get away from harms. So here cavalry will charge the I didn't realize that option. They'll try a combined arm this time. So cavalry attacks the line which squares, and the British, okay, goes in square. So the British hits first. If there's a flag, the combined arms is void. No. So the cavalry will attack with 1. This one will attack, I think, with 2. Yes, 2. So that's 3, and you count sabers. So 1 hit, 2 hits because of the retreat. Whoa, that was good. That was a good attack from the French with the poor cards they have. Now the British. What can they do? Leadership could be really efficient, actually. Oh, you never know. Okay, let's go for leadership just to see what Wellesley can do now. Those can move here, and this leader will go with high cavalry. Those will move here. 1, 2. They could attack here. They could attack here. Let's go. And Wellesley, let's go down. So units with the leader attack with 1 more. So the line here attacks the French here with 5. That goes down. Okay. And cavalry attacks here. Those go in square, I think that's the thing to do. And the French, of course, will place a unit hit back. Oh, I know, don't tell me that. Okay, the leader survives. And that will be all for the British. Not a bad turn. Oh ho ho. The French are really left or right. That's awful. They cannot do anything in the center. Oh, no. So what are they going to do? It's suicide. They could attack the other cavalry, but they could. But how many? Oh yeah, but they lose a unit. No, let's go. Assault left flank. Okay. Yes, the light here can fire because they have immunity against those cavalry, so they can only do harm to the cavalry. So 1 die. Okay, and the cavalry decides to retreat. That's not the worst thing to do. They cannot unsquare because you only unsquare during the ordering, but at least they are there. Okay. Oh, they had first strike, but anyway. No. Probe center. Well. Huh. Probe center, probe left. That's not very interesting. They could come, but it's like probe center. 2 probe centers, they can do something with Wellesley, of course. Probe center here. Let's see what they can do. So those are certainly coming here. And line here. Let's see. So those move here. And they are attacking the cavalry here, who decides to retire and reform. So they attack with 4. There's still a loss. The cavalry moves back. There we are. Things are getting complicated, perhaps. There we are. That'll be all. So the French, at least they have something on Elan. Elan can be really interesting. This time of nearly despair, close despair. So the French only have 4 dice because they have 1 square. So 3 infantry, that can be good. We'll attack with 1 more, and that's all. And that's all. Yeah, no flags. So anyway, they only have 2 infantry here. That's all remaining. Ah yes, that's still. And they will unsquare. Okay, doesn't seem to put them. Take to hand. There we are. Yes. And they will simply fire because it's battle. Yeah, anything. Saber order, no units. Okay. Ordered unit. Let me see. Ordered units will battle. So also at a distance. So here 5 dice against rather than 4 against the. Or should it be better against those cavalry? What's the better choice? I think here they are better as targets. So 5, and if a horse comes out, ouch! Yeah, they could even win the battle. Take a hit, and the leader, no, he survives and goes to all his friends. That was good. And those fire here with 5 also. Perhaps will they win if Wellesley dies in the. No. But that was good. That was good. And they must reshuffle into command. There we are, and they select the cards. So now it's time for the British. Here we are. Hoo hoo hoo. No cavalry charge, no, no, no. But I think probe center again. So probe center. Those 2 move. It's a risky thing, but I think everybody's going to move 1 here. There we are. So, and those of course unsquare, sorry. This goes back to the hand. It doesn't do it automatically. That's when they're eliminated they do it. So the cavalry cannot retire in their form. But anyway, so attack with 2 dice and 1 left and 1 die back. Okay. Oh, really? And here 2 dice. You never know. Yes, it's down. Oh. So, and let's say the British just put the cards so we have a clean place. So it was hard fought victory for the British. The French were really handicapped because they had all those left attack, left flank things. Cards. It really was annoying for them. But I hope that you appreciated this playthrough, and I hope I didn't do too many wrong things. But it's really, I hope it at least gave you an idea of how the game works, and I'll go further. Of course, if in the meanwhile you people put remarks, comments, I can adapt or I can answer and perhaps see where I did things wrong and note them down. The only thing I'm not sure of is perhaps some scout cards I didn't draw 2 cards after I did a scout, but I believe I didn't miss too many. So all in all, thank you for having looked at this video, and also send positive comments if you want me to go on. Anyway, I will go on, whatever you say, but of course if I'm encouraged to do it, all the better. So see you later. Bye bye.